Welcome to Midweek News, episode 121 for April 2nd, 2025. Let's get started. Linux Assistant. This is a still in development helper app for Linux. The tool is built around a powerful search functionality. A few current features include folder and bookmark search, supports automated actions, can carry out full system upgrade, has integration with Flatpak, Snap, and native package managers. This looks like a promising new application, and it will be something I will be watching throughout the remainder of 2025 and beyond. Raspberry Pi launches PoE Injector for remote power supply. This is an official product which aims to help power Raspberry Pi devices that are not easy to connect to a power supply. This $25 accessory can be used with the 2018 Raspberry Pi 3B Plus and newer if it features PoE support. Raspberry Pi partnered with Microchip, the company, to develop the PoE Plus Injector, as well as a Raspberry Pi PoE Plus hat for the Raspberry Pi 5. You can find out more on the Raspberry Pi website. The Linux kernel 6.14 has been released. Some of the new or refined features include NT synchronization primitive driver, ButterFS RAID 1 improvements, support for uncached buffer I/O, FS Notify, file pre-access notification event, new DMEM C group for GPU memory usage. You could check out the article or the release notes for more juicy improvements. GIMP 3.0.2 improves Flatpak and fixes various issues. This bug fix release fixes a crash report from users of the Flatpak version on Linux. There were also some macOS specific issues with flyout menus on tool groups. Not a huge release, but welcome nonetheless. Open source alternatives to iMovie. The article highlights OpenWrt, Kdenlive, and Shotcut. Missing from this list is Flowblade, a Linux-only video editor that I've been playing with lately, and it looks promising. GNOME 48 has landed. This release will be the basis for several high-profile distribution releases this year. Some features and enhancements include improved support for both high and low-end display tech, new media player, revamped notification handling. It should run faster and more smoothly on lower powered GPUs. The Orca screen reader works better with the Wayland session. And the default Adwaita theme has new default fonts. You can play with this now in the Ubuntu 25.04 beta, and you can expect it in Fedora 42 and Debian 13, which will arrive later this year. Linux Firmware Updater 2.0.7. Some highlights include support for UEFI capsule installation in the bootloader, cabinet archives larger than 2 gigs, a new HPE Redfish firmware push method, ability to verify UEFI memory protection attributes, and some new devices are also supported. The Lenovo ThinkPad Thunderbolt 4 Smart Dock Gen 2, Lenovo USB-C Dual Display Travel Dock, and more EDL 5G modem devices. You can read more in the article or the project's GitHub page. This is definitely a useful tool for Linux users on relatively modern hardware. XZee or XZed Utils, depending on where you're from. Version 5.8 brings performance improvements, encoder speed improvements on 64-bit PowerPC and RISC-V processors. It now supports synchronizing the out file and its directory using fsync before deleting the input file, updated translations, and you can get XZee right now from its official website. Speaking of Flowblade, version 2.20 has been released. Some improvements include improved sync editing, new sequence link container clips, keyframe animation presets for faster workflows, user experience tweaks, a fix for the credit scroll feature. Check the release notes for more info. This release is available from FlatHub, or you can grab the source from GitHub and build it yourself. EU OS. It's all about digital sovereignty for Europe. Builds on a foundation of Fedora with the KDE Plasma desktop environment. Aims to provide Linux-based systems for public sector use. It supports the novel idea of public money equals public code, which aims for taxpayer money transparency. This concept is not without its concerns, since it's based on Fedora from US-based Red Hat. This will be interesting to watch, especially with the rather volatile political climate these days. Docker Basic Commands. This is a nice introduction to some key Docker commands for those just getting started. Examples are provided with screenshots to back them up, making for a nice resource if you can look past all the ads. This is not an all-encompassing tutorial by any stretch, but it does address some low-hanging fruit commands that will get you started. Zorin OS 17.3 is now available. This release is targeting Windows 10 users to some degree. It brings the latest NVIDIA graphics drivers with support for RTX 5000 series cards, powered by Linux kernel 6.8 from the Ubuntu 20.04 series. Supports more than 150 apps, many being alternatives to Windows apps. It is now using Brave as a default web browser, and you can grab your copy from the official website. Cloudflare Open-Sources OPKSSH, SSH with single sign-on. This is interesting as it integrates SSH and OpenID Connect to eliminate long-lived SSH keys. This will be interesting to watch as other projects start to adopt the code and update their tooling. As a heavy SSH user, I'm excited about this and am interested to see how it will impact my various SSH servers in my home lab. GRUB gets rusty in a new prototype. This work is considered experimental at this time. Focuses on the i386 PC platform. As with other high-profile projects wanting to start bringing in Rust code, there has been some negativity surrounding this work. My thought is that if the code gets more reliable by integrating some Rust code with the existing codebase, I'm all for it. Immich 1.130 is out with massive speed gains. The speed comes in the form of folder view on mobile, faster timelines, and massive external library scan speed boosts. Every release of this free Google Photos alternative just gets more compelling. Just imagine if it had the financial backing of the juggernaut in the industry. You can find out more in the changelog for the current release. LibreOffice 25.2.2 bug fix release addresses 83 bugs. Coming just a month after the 25.2.1 release, the new release addresses various bugs, crashes, and other annoyances reported by users. Check the changelogs from RC1 and RC2 for a full rundown on the changes. It is recommended that all users of the 25.2 series of LibreOffice update to this new version. If you're still on the 24.8 series, it is worth noting that 24.8.6 has also been released. Vivaldi teams up with Proton VPN. Your ears are not playing tricks on you. Vivaldi has collaborated with Proton to offer an integrated VPN. Users will no longer have to manually install the Proton VPN application or browser extension. If you're not a fan of this feature, you can easily remove the VPN button by right-clicking the VPN button and choosing Remove from Toolbar. Jeff Geerling on time. While I don't usually highlight other YouTube creators in Midweek News, I'm making an exception this week. Jeff posted an interesting article talking about time protocols and different hardware implementations that will help make your NTP or PTP server more accurate if you want to spend the money. Spoiler alert, the project is estimated to run between $500 and $1,000. Worth a watch, but I'm probably not going to be building it this year. It will be staying on my radar. Jellyfin 3.0 app for Roku. This major new version is packed with features: trick play images, timed lyrics, media segments, audio mini player, and many others. Check the article or download the update if you're a Jellyfin and Roku user. Stalwart moving beyond email. Stalwart is an open source email server. They are moving beyond email to become a full collab platform, adding calendaring, contacts, and file sharing support. I was honestly unaware of Stalwart before seeing this article. What can I say? Nobody is aware of every project out there. I'm going to be interested to dig into this topic a little further to see if it's something that I want to experiment with. It's no secret that I have avoided running mail servers up to this point. Maybe 2025 will be the year I will take the plunge and at least dabble. For educational purposes, of course. New Microsoft tool to remotely fix boot crashes? You heard that right. Microsoft is now testing a new tool called Quick Machine Recovery. This is part of Microsoft's Windows Resiliency Initiative, which aims to enhance system stability and reduce downtime by introducing automated tools. If this tool gets to full production, it will become an option in the advanced boot options, where it is already available to Windows insiders. This tool is largely a response to the faulty CrowdStrike update that borked millions of Windows devices worldwide. Microsoft claims that this feature will eventually be enabled by default in Windows 11 Home. Enterprise will be able to customize how the tool works on Windows 11 Pro and Enterprise versions. And last but not least, OpenWrt 2 coming fall 2025. For the original OpenWrt 1, the team partnered with Banana Pi. For the new device, OpenWrt is partnering with GLINet. The new device will feature a MediaTek PhiLogic 880 processor, one 10 gigabit SFP port, one 5 gigabit Ethernet port, 4 2.5 gig Ethernet ports, and 1 or 2 gigabit ports. It will also feature Wi-Fi 7 tri-band. It is anticipated that the new model will address most of the shortcomings of the original, and it will be going for somewhere around the $250 mark. And that, my loyal viewers and visitors alike, will bring us to the end of Midweek News, episode 121 for April 2nd, 2025. I'll see you next time.